the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The run to the right. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 40. The 20. He's at exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game. And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. In the middle, it's Virgil. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Try to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he can get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. In the backfield, it's Carter. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The give to the back. Oh, man, oh my God. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aaron. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose
this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's got an open man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carter. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. He's not afraid to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Morton. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here come the Irish back on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Carr. It's Carr. It's Pauling. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Slips through the line. Touchdown, Red Raider. Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for room. It's Bob. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man by himself. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Oregon. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
First down, fellas.
To throw, it's Carr. Pulls it in, it's fine. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the single back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to stop this guy has been a near impossible task. You want to become an Irish legend, like maybe the most legendary of all Notre Dame backs, George Gipp. Win one for the Gipper. How about just running one with this guy?
Yeah, you want to win some hardware at the end of the season, too. Just keep feeding him the rock, letting him do his thing, running the football with such success, makes everything easy.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
I don't know if the quarterback's making the right decision on that RPO, guys. He might have wanted to hand that one off. Something he thought he saw in the right flat to attack, but obviously it wasn't there. This offense is their ability to run the football.
kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the touchdown. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Gives it on the option. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the job. Action, reading it, reacting to run. Then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. Wide open space. Touchdown. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year. But, man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 17 over Oregon. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Morton. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to beat the DT. He's coming along the sideline. And it looks as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Carr. Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Out across the 45, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here. Wide open, he makes the catch. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Red Raider. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch
talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and flop. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He is threatening to run his way into the Irish annals like Julius Jones did against Pitt and Navy, or maybe rolling like the bus, Jerome Bettis or Vegas Ferguson.
Just having a day. Give it to him. Good things happening. Listen, this offense, they're physical up front. They're creating holes, and the running back is doing the rest. This is clinic tape 101 on how to be physical.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to buck it, catch it, give me some positive yards.
Gonna run it. It's Bob. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, its Carr. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so...
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raider. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Losing the lead, obviously losing a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know you're going to make some plays for.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the toss. Finding an escape route. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. He's got first down yardage across for 50. They'll mark it at the 49. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Makes the catch, it's Fields.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That's a 20. He's got space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. How about this? These guys are going for 2. On the move. Couldn't make his way in. The 2-point conversion fails, and we still have a 5-point game here in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air, it's Morton. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And that is where defensive ends make their money by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang skipping. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life better.
Got his man downfield.
And this offense throwing the ball has just been up and down the field all game long. They're now approaching 450 yards passing on the day.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Got it behind the line. It's Douglas. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He wants to throw it. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Still running at the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're running. It's locked. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Motion from the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's caught. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's loose. And with that, they move out front here in fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
A two-point conversion coming. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Turning in a big play after the catch. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Defense backed up, and this crowd trying to will them to get a big stop late. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Defense not fooled there in a two-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defense in pursuit just too good on that one.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to throw, it's Morton. There's the pressure. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
No mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys
They snap it up the flat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defense gave them some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely close the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Oh, it's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Notre Dame would love to just run this thing out. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands, it's Fields. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. The kick is on its way. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Morton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch on the left. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's first and 10 from the 38. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, you know the defense best, Brett, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He'll take another shot here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback in decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have a fourth down.